Hello everybody. I've been working on this cabinet and I was filming it from the beginning, but I'm probably going to cut parts of it out because I was experimenting, believe it or not, I was going to take you on a denture adventure with the product I was using on this. It's the powdered adhesive you put in dentures, and it worked, you know, for getting scraping off places, but it's very hard to get it off because if you put water on it, it turns slime. And I worry, like, if I left a little and then I put the polyacrylic over it and somebody set a cold glass on it, it might reactivate and get all moist and slimy under that polyacrylic. So I'm just gonna cut that part out. I got this old cabinet and I'm gonna be working on it. And at the end of the video, it might be a silent video because I'm getting that major dental work done. So I might be talking too funny to do anything else, if I even feel like working on it. I'm fixing to clean it up some, and I can't get the drawer out to clean it, so that's going to be fun. I've cleaned on it a little bit, and I like it better with all that nastiness on it. But my plan is not much paint at all on it, and I really wish I could leave it more, you know, the dark look, but that's like filth, so it's got to come off. But anyway, so far. Okay, we're going on a denture adventure with our painting. I'm still not going to be on camera because they messed up my first set, and then the second set's too big. I look kind of like a donkey with buck teeth. Better go back tomorrow. I'm working on 3 projects. I'm putting some of this powder in this cup, and it's the Fixodent extra hold powder. Probably any of the powders would work, but you don't breathe it. It's got a lot of zinc, and I think you can get zinc poisoning, so yeah, I think it's better to add it and then spray it. See all the lumps I got? 2 might be this way. I mainly want the white in the center, like it's aged over time and most of the paint's wore off the outside edges. Okay, now I got my little patchy work done, and I used the Waverly, what is that, elephant color and mineral color. And now I'm going to put some of this on those spots. And I'm going to put some just on the wood. It feels like a little slimy booger or something. Okay, and this is one of those fresh packs that keeps moisture out of things. And I've had them soaking in water, but I don't think they swelled. But I'm gonna try to get like the, what do you call that, salt wash look with some of these. These are the wet ones. And I don't know if I mentioned, the reason I'm doing it this way. Okay, I'm using the Waverly white, just plain white. With the candle wax and Vaseline, especially candle wax, I figure painting it, like if you decide you don't like distressed and all, and you want to paint something, I got a feeling you could run into problems. Now the Vaseline, I guess some Dawn dishwashing liquid or something will get it off. But Okay, let's try this. I'm just gonna dump it on my brush. And I may thin the paint out, I don't know. Well, I know something I was wanting to do. I may have bleed through, yep. But if I age it, that might be alright. We'll see. Yeah, I'm not wild about this brush. It's the Waverly brush. Let me go see if I can find a better one. And it's bleeding through like crazy. This is a paint and primer in this container, like in one, paint and primer in one. And so it'll take 2 coats of this because it'll bleed through the first coat. And it's just a latex paint. And it's a high gloss, but that'll work. I just wonder how this will do when I go to scrape all that junk off. Because you know, latex paint's kind of rubbery. It might scrape right off too. I love this paint. I got a video showing what kind of paint this is, and it's my video where I'm painting a post for my booth. And so I'm gonna try to remember to put it in the description, so you can remind me if I forget. It'd be nice if it didn't bleed through this coat, but you know, I was painting that spool out there with this paint, and it came through the first layer but not the second layer. This looks like a total mess right now. Hopefully it'll look alright. Okay, I made me some scrapers. Couldn't find my scraper. Okay, let's see. Let me move this back. I'm going to start right in here. And you don't want to use a wet rag because that stuff start getting slimy again. And this is so thick, it's still, see how slimy and boogerish. Okay, let me get rid of this stuff. Looking a little patchy. I'll probably sand a little bit right there. I'm gonna have a mess on the floor. And it's kind of, I don't know, see that's slimy right there. But I ain't gonna use water. Alright, it's looking a little blotchy. And I wanted the edges to be wood. I may try to wet this a little and see if I can get it to come off. I don't know. Okay. That's kind of the look I was going for. Still do. I had to get a cheese cutter or something. Oh man, I messed up the edge of it. To get a little more aggressive around these edges to get that off. And one thing I liked, with that latex paint on it, you can find the hump and peel it up. Anyway, you can tell where it peeled right there. And I guess because it's got that water base paint under it that wasn't really dried good, probably because I'd used a blow dryer. Let me do it a little closer. Yeah, I was having trouble getting it off the, you know, I didn't want the edges to have much on it, but yep. And it shows my streaked original white that I put on that had some bleed through. So that worked out pretty good. So I'll do the rest of it and then I'll show you. Okay, this is what I got so far. And over here, I don't think I got all that stuff off the side, but I'm gonna sand it. So, and that stuff, it does like cement once it's been on there a while. And what? Right there. This is hard as a rock, but I ain't gonna use it again because, you know, I used it up here on top, and even though, like if I seal it, if condensation got in there, it might make that gelify again. You know what I'm talking about? Get all gooey and slimy. So I don't really think it's a good idea. And I went back and tried using the paste one, and you can tell it was oily. I've used so much soap, dish liquid, trying to get that out, and I did get a lot out because there was a bunch over here. And so, yeah, I'll just stick with the normal resist items, I guess. I don't know, but it's fun to experiment. So now I'm gonna sand it down pretty good and try to make it look like it's actually old. Okay, I've got it to this point. I got the polyacrylic on it. I just decided to go with the Waverly Antique Wax. I've been experimenting with a few things. I'm just gonna put it on with a paper towel. And hopefully I can get it off of that white paint right there. It makes things look kind of orangey to me. And see, I'm out of clear wax, so I don't have any clear wax to remove it with. So, I've got a white wax. I guess if I had to, I'd use that. And down here, I'm just gonna leave it pretty thick. But I wanted to get most of it off of that white part. Okay, and I'll be doing that all over. And then I'll figure out what else I'm gonna do. Okay, I've went all over it lightly with this antique and wax. And now I'm going back and putting it heavier in some spots. I put it heavier down here and around this corner. I'm gonna put it heavier around the handles. I'll probably speed this up. Okay, now I gotta do the top of it. Okay, now I'm gonna mix a little bit of this antique stuff, wax, with the ink colored Waverly paint. And then I'll just darken up, you know, in the corners a little. Okay. And hopefully it'll wipe away. I should have brought some more paper towels. And I got the little brush for little places. I don't know. I might use this brush here. We'll see. Scary. Oh, I got a little much there. Just to make it look a little older. I could probably go a little more. Let's see. I angled the brush a little where to hit more territory. I don't want to get too carried away with the black. And I went back where I put the wax, and I put extra, like on the corners. I went back and done extra layer of that. So I'll be doing this all over with the cracks and all. And right here around the top, I've done it here and there, and on this edge, it's pretty much nothing on it hardly. I'm just kind of, I guess you call it dry brushing the wax on this edge. Because if I sand up there, if I don't sand up there, I'll probably go back and add some more of this, but I'm pretty sure I'll sand up there. Because I like some of that just raw wood showing. And then I'm just lightly running this paper towel over it. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a paper towel and make a bunch of little pieces where I don't end up getting black where I don't want it. And so that's what I'm doing for now. That's working pretty good on these edges. So, alright, let's finish it up. And right here on top, I don't know if you can see it, but you know, that's pretty dry. I just took the brush, kind of do like that to get a little bit of dirty look up here too. So I think that works pretty good. I'll put a little bit back here. There we go, give it a little character. Okay, I got it done. And my ex come by because he's trying to help me with my lawnmower. Or he did help me with my lawnmower. And he just loves it. So he's gonna buy it. And that's what I want. I want somebody that loves my stuff to get it, you know? And so there's the dark little corners. And I got some good grunge on here. Let me put my glasses on where I can see. There's some pretty good grunge. Right there. Right there. And old hinges, they're rusting on. I just left them. And the patina, the green or whatever on it. Turquoise, that's just natural. And I put, it ain't chicken wire, I don't know what you call this. It had screen on it before. And so, I just put that in there. And it looks pretty good. There's some good grunge. Yeah, he just loved it. And I'm gonna go back and get a little brush and go in where all these staples are, or whatever you call them. Put a little black on them where they don't stand out. Yeah, that stuff, it works good to get some grunge and all, kind of like that salt wash, I guess. But you know, I told you why I didn't want to use it, and I didn't use it on top for that reason, except like right around the edges. And so the middle I didn't. So, but yeah, it looks old. Let's see, and there's the end. I think my shadow may be getting in the way. And at the bottom, it's pretty much black. And I love the way that when that latex paint peeled, it showed that thin paint that had the bleed through on it. It showed it. So there it is. Alright, I hope y'all like it. And hope you'll subscribe, because I'm always trying stuff. You learn some what don't work and what works, I guess. But anyway, I appreciate y'all watching. Bye, y'all.